Yay!
I don't seem to. There we go. We are in a new game called Rend, and we are having to figure out so much stuff. So if anyone can help us, that would be awesome. But also, we have learned enough that if you have any questions, we would be glad to answer them. You know what? What I need to do is I do need to go to, I think it's the Rend Discord, and I have to do the option to stop giving the beeps to me. Let's see here. Notifications, I bet. Let's take that off. Let's do all of these. Let's take everything off during the live stream. I can always put it back. Well, gosh, there's lots. Oh, yeah, there we go. Those are sounds. Oh, my goodness, lots of sounds. Everybody hold your ears for a second. We're going to turn everything off. There we go. Uh-oh. Well, that's the incoming ring. Huh. That's just like Skype. That sound was like Skype, wasn't it? Bosco, are you with us? Wonder, did I turn Bosco off? Bosco, are you here? Oh well, maybe he's AFK for now. But anyway,
he said that he is frozen and loading into the base. Hi,
yes.
Cosplay!
Cosplay, are you back again? Yay for Cosplay! Well, okay, so what we're doing tonight is playing a game called Rend. And now that we got all that maintenance out of our hair, and what you're seeing here is the land that we're on. We are a conclave. We are in conclave faction. There are 3 factions on the land, and we chose conclave. And what happens is you have to enter through a portal to get to another faction. And what happens often, it hasn't happened to us too much yet, another faction can come and try to take your base. Oh, look at that firefly. That's so awesome. Can take your base away from you if you don't have it fortified. So this is what our base looks like. That right there is called, I think it's called a spirit tree. And if you look closely, like where my dot is right there, it looks like a ladder type thing. And that slowly will fill up. If I move over, you might can see we actually have some of that filled up. See, right there, that little bit right there. We were on a server all by ourselves earlier. If you saw episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, 4 is going to be released tomorrow, actually. But episodes 1, 2, and 3, Bosco and Rav and I have been playing on our own server. And we just figured out you just can't play Rend on a server by yourself. You have to join a community. You just have to. So we went on an official server earlier, and those people weren't very nice. It's not that they were mean or anything, but they certainly didn't act like that they wanted us to help or be there. So we tried to get in later and tried to help them later, and the server was full. So we weren't able to even be on that server. There were so many people on it. So that kind of told us, well, let's go do a different server. So we ended up on this server, and there's a bunch of guys in here working in this base, and they are just really, really nice guys. They were very welcoming. We asked them, we said, what do you want us to do? Is there anything you specifically you need? Because we were noobs. I mean, we were new people. And I'm getting some lag. So if you guys are seeing lag on the stream, it's probably not the stream. It's more likely the... they just did an update. We were kind of worried because they just did an update right before the live stream, and it almost feels like that the server is not as steady as it was. So anyway, this is our base. You start out with see, conclave, stronghold. You don't have any of these walls or any of these spikes. You do have a few buildings when you first log in, but you have to pretty much build everything yourself. And these guys have done an amazing job. Look at this. They have put doors throughout, and they have double walls. See, if you open this door, see? Double walls throughout the whole fortress. They're only crumble stone walls, which on parts of it, which after when you see the video tomorrow of the reckoning, that kind of bothers me, but hopefully I believe our reckoning will be next week here, and hopefully they'll be able to upgrade these walls before then. We'll definitely help them. They are upgrading their buildings a lot. This building looks totally different because it's been upgraded several times. It's the Explorer's Lodge, and man, oh man, these people are just gone nuts. It's amazing. Look at all this storage. We didn't have any of this on our little single player thing. It was just weird. It was weird how badly we could not play with just 2 or 3 people. I'm not kidding. We worked so hard and we weren't able to make any headway. This is an armory, and this is really cool. They built this because if you die, you end up spawning here in the base. You can run up here and press F, and you can grab your body. Will just get new armor on it immediately, and that gives you enough protection to run out and get your body. You'll see a light for your body if you die. So anyway, this is the base. All these walls these guys have put up, they've really done a lot. They're upgrading all these structures. Pretty much what Rav and Bosco and I have done so far is just collect resources. We've asked them, what do you need us to do? And they were like, we need hardwood logs, or we need crumble stone, or we need flint, and we've been going out this afternoon getting resources for them. So they're really, really nice people. We've enjoyed getting to know them. We had an incident that you might can see up there in the right hand where you can read where Bosco's logging in and logging out. He's having a hard time because of the update, I believe. But it says Conclave Homeland Outpost shields will fall in 5 minutes. And when that happened earlier today, everybody just went kind of nuts on the server and said, Conclave, get up to the outpost. And we all ran up to the outpost as fast as we could, and we were able to not let another faction, I believe they're called Order. I think they might be the purple faction. I'm not sure what there's 3 factions. Anyway, one, I think it was Order, was the ones that they were attacking our outpost because our shields came down. And shields will come down periodically, and you have to protect. Do y'all see that? It's almost like rubber banding, but it's not. It hasn't been doing that, so I think that has to do with the update. I am sorry about that, guys. It makes it a little bit hard to watch. So just a little bit of minimal of what we do. You can see I've got my sickle in my hand. Oh, look at this little pig. Isn't he cute? Let's see if we can get where you can see him. Aren't those adorable? They're just so cute. They're easy to kill and get food from, early game, but they're just so cute. Everybody on the server, everything has blank eyes. I don't know if ascending is going to change that, because that is definitely how you win the game. You fortify your fort well enough so that you ascend and your faction ascends, and you get all kinds of different rewards and buffs and things like that. Let's see if we can get a good view of him. Isn't he cute? Oh my gosh, just adorable. So fun. They look like they almost have a rabbit tail, kind of. It's kind of fuzzy. But they don't attack you. There are some pig-looking things that have tusks. They will attack you. There's a wolf off into the distance, and here's a white wolf. They will attack, and you can kind of see if you go a certain amount of distance from the base, there'll be wolves everywhere. So you want to be sure and make sure you have a bow and arrow, or bows and arrows don't do much early game. We have these things called repeaters. They're almost like, what do you call those, Gatling gun things or something? Automatic weapon. And they shoot darts. So those are better. But see, right there's a wolf. And these things, they won't bother you unless you get too close to them. Aren't those cool? They look kind of like an elephant mammoth kind of thing. So there are a lot of different animals. When Bosco is able to get on, we might go and show you those. Rocks, they're R-O-C. Oh, yep, faction Slicer says get to the outpost, guys, but I think we'll not do that. I definitely don't want to do it without Bosco. So we won't do that this time. We helped earlier. It was pretty exciting, but it took a long time. One thing I want Bosco and I to do tonight is to show you, see these floating islands? When we first got on the server, Bosco was like, I wonder if we can go to those floating islands. Well, now we figured out we are on a floating island. We went down over, way over to this edge over here and made our way around. And sure enough, we figured out we're on a floating island. So we'll go show that to you. And if Bosco's able to get on, I hope he will be able to. Because we had us all planned, all the adventures we were going to take you guys on. The different tools I have, if you press Q, you'll see I have a mallet. That's for, oh goodness, they're saying attackers approaching at outpost. Oh gosh. Darn. I just want to do this right now. We can help all the other times, I think. I'm not going to be much help because I'm so new. I'm really low level and don't have really high level gear at all. So all I do is probably be in the way. Earlier when we were doing it, people were shooting our own, they're not called tri-faction members by mistake. They weren't able, nobody was able to tell who was who. Oh my goodness, it was quite a mess. So anyway, so we do have a hammer. That's for, you hit stone and you get this stuff called crumble stone. That's left click. If you right click, you get flint. So throughout this game, every tool you use, one way you use it, left click or right click, it gives you different items. Wow, that was loud. I hope that didn't scare anybody. And then also, if you press Q, you can tap Q and change weapons, but it doesn't work every time. I can tap Q and see, now that'll work, but I have to tap it really hard. It's like you get to the point that you don't use the tap, but here's the hatchet. It's just easier almost to use the wheel, which is a pain. Let's see if we can go over here to get this tree. Nope, there's too many wolves. We'll go back over here and get a tree. And again, it'll show you, we don't have any large, oh, here's a large tree. When you first get in game, you can hit these little trees, the little trees, with your fist, and you can get wood. And they're really easy to chop down. But then once you get your hatchet, you right click, and that gives you rough wood logs. And left clicking, I believe, gives you sticks. Let's see. Sticky sap and rough-wood sticks. My word, that's loud. See, I have my sounds down really low. I can barely hear. I want to have them up more because you can always hear growling, and that will warn you. But if I had my sounds up, that would really hurt your ears. So let's go back to our sickle, and these are melons. They're called hearth melon, and those are excellent for early game, and you can eat them. If you see on the left-hand corner, bottom corner, there's some bars. The orange bar is my food, and the blue is my water. So if I eat those melons I got 9 melons, and you can see it helped a little bit, but not too much. You have to constantly be eating. I'll eat some of my meat, and that's going to help with my food. And that's definitely probably right now one of the biggest complaints is food and water. But I think what it is what people are missing is as we learn, as we level, as we gain knowledge for our tasks and talents and things like that, I believe that's a big part of it. Our water consumption and food consumption is going to be different than when you start out early game. So if you decide to play Rend, don't be shy about keeping lots of melons in your toolbar and just spam them all the time. See, I had 19 that time, and look, it really helped. Of course, these guys were super nice. Oops, there goes a buzzer. Sorry about that, guys. These guys were super nice. They had a whole ton of food. We were able to get a lot of food. They were just so generous in helping us, so we certainly don't mind helping them. And they didn't mind us being new at all. So if you use your sickle on a green bush like this, you're getting raw fiber and tinsel vine. Tinsel vine is something that, or tensile, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Tensile vine, you need a lot of that early on because you need it to make rope and some of the different buildings. So you can see, and now you can see down, oh, it went away, but I got a spark of construction or adventure. I didn't read. I got a spark, and here after we get enough sparks we can go deposit those in the spark stones. And that's how you also, the spark stones are used by the faction, and as all of us are depositing our sparks into the spark stones, then we are able to learn more and more and make better and better quality items. Now this is a different bush. I think it's, Rav said she thought it was from Norway. It's, I can't remember how she pronounced it. Oh, it was so cool how she pronounced it. Skogerfruit, maybe? Skogerfruit, something. I can't say it like she says it. But that is also really good for more water. So, you know, just if you get any, why you need to spam your fruit and your melons and things like that is because they spoil really fast. So if you get melons and fruit, unless you're harvesting it to make certain foods and you're going to use it, if you're going to use it, you need to take it right back to your base immediately because it's going to spoil. But if you're using it for water and food, as soon as you harvest it, go ahead and eat it. Just spam it and eat it. Because see, my food bar and my water bar, I'm not having near as much trouble keeping it full by just eating the fruits, the fruits, just eating the fruits often. So that's keeping me well fed and well hydrated. I don't have to worry about it. It does go down really fast, but your skills and your talents, you're eventually going to, that's going to be improved a lot. One thing, oh yeah, that I was telling you about the tinsel vine. You don't get tinsel vine off of these fruit. I have harvested and harvested. Oop, that wolf was, is he close? No, he's not too close. I've harvested and harvested. There's several bushes like that have the red fruit, and then there's these golden looking bushes that give you a different kind of fruit. But these are the only types of bushes so far that I've found that give you the tensile or tinsel vine. And you have to right click. We had tried and tried and tried to get some of the vine, and we didn't realize if you left click, see, if you left click, you get tangle vine, And so here's one of the sparks. I'll show you how to get that. And look, it says I would actually walk. Oop, that was fast. Those, if you look way over on the other side of the food bar, the orange bar, there's a little blue bar, and that's where I have my sparks. And if you capture a spark, it goes into your bar, and then you take it and put it in the, what's that called? It starts with a D. I'll have to look when I go, but you put it in that main stone, and that's what causes your, see, you can see that green right in there above that green tree. That's what causes that to fill up when you put those, they're called souls of those little crystal spark things. I don't know what, I guess they're souls. I don't know what they're called. We're so new to this game, my goodness. But, anyway, a while ago, before I saw the spark, I got entangled vines. That's why I was moving so slow. So you have to be careful when you chop down these. When you go left click, you do get tangled vines, which you need those, but you get those real easily. It's the tensile vines that you have trouble getting. And then this will make me go slow also. But one thing that you can use your fiber with is you make twine. So if we wanted to make a ball of twine, we could craft 180, but let's just craft like 10. We don't need to do that, because as soon as I start crafting, I'm going to go really slow. But I just that's another thing I constantly do. Now look here, that made it available that I can get some rough fiber bandages, and I'm going to do that. I can craft 4 of those. Those are really good. If you get attacked, you can place those bandages, and it really helps early game. They're not great later in game. Oh, I can show you my sparks that I'm getting as I'm harvesting. These are different than the sparks that show down here. These are sparks that you put in the stones of research. And see, I have 6 of adventuring, so I can actually go put those in there, because you have to have 5. I have 7 of genius, though you get those from harvesting ore. And I do have 5 of construction. And I'll show you that in just a second. I keep thinking Bosco's going to be able to get on, but maybe not.
Bosco said that he's still having problems getting in, but I told him to validate his files. Mm-hmm. So he's going to try a couple more times and then do that and try to get in with you.
Okay, good. We'll run down to the base. Let me spam those, and I'll eat all that so that they don't spoil. We'll run down to the base, and I'll show them how we are able to add the sparks and what those are for, because it's really important. I saw the guy earlier say, put your adventure sparks in the stone, because they were trying to get to the point of making better backpacks so that we can have more weight to carry. And I hope that we can get enough sparks, adventure sparks, that we can do that. So, and be careful if you go into a server and these, don't run into them, because my gosh, you'd think they wouldn't hurt your own person, but they do. They will hurt you bad.
You know, we had that problem in Ark as well.
Mm-hmm.
They would hurt you and your animals if you placed them around your base, but they didn't seem to hurt the wild animals.
Yeah, they are wild animals. It didn't bother them a bit, and that's why we put them down. In case you're wondering, that's Steffi. She doesn't have Rend yet.
I'm watching. I'm new, just like everybody else watching.
Yeah.
Checking out the game.
So this is the Mysticism Research Stone, Adventuring Research Stone, Construction Research Stone, and Invention. Invention to me is the hardest, because you get that from doing ore, and we don't do as much ore. We just don't farm as much ore. So F opens pretty much everything, and you can see these are different things that we are improving upon. So let's see, is this the backpack? So this must not be the one that we need for backpacks, but here it looks like they are upgrading sturdy building materials. And see, I have 5 of 10. As long as you have 5 sparks, you can research whatever item is clicked over here. We have researched all of these things, and those are all researched. So that opens this for advanced construction techniques, and that opens this. So we're working on sturdy building materials. That's blasters, all kinds of blaster type items. That is upgrade stash to tier 2. So stash slots. I'm not sure what that means. Bosco, do you know what a stash slot is? Wonder what that means. And then conjuring stone. Conjurer of the earth. That's a campfire, station type campfire. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we haven't gotten into this stuff at all. Oh, look at that pretty pink rock. Rock conjurer stone. Allows for upgrading of rock conjuring stones to access tier 4 materials. Wow. So anyway, I haven't really paid attention much past this because we haven't been able to do anything of those things. It looks like because we unlocked that, I wonder if we've unlocked these Empower Spirit Hammer. I'm going to have to look into that and see if I'm able to make those, because I would love to have better tools than what I have. But anyway, for now, we're upgrading this. So let's do research. If you watch here, you'll see this go up. I'm only got one spark to put in. Did it go up? Nope. Why didn't it go up? Is it lagging? Oh, I got it. I was slow on the uptake, but up here, we needed 5 of 5 sparks. Down here, now we need 10. Okay, gotcha. So I'm going to have 10 before I can do any research. I thought I only needed 5. Wow, I learned something every time I come in this game. Oh, here's adventuring. This is where, see here, that's, oh, look, 97%. My gosh, let's go out and get lots of sparks. I've got 6 of 10. And see, I thought I was going to be able to come in and help. But look, you can get leather backpacks, tough leather backpacks, silk rough sacks. Just the leather backpack by itself is a max carry weight of 75. Then the tough is 125. Wow. That is going to be so helpful. And I saw one of these earlier. I didn't know what this was. Tough weapon strap. I tried it. I tried to put it on my character and couldn't. So I'm not sure what the straps are, what they do.
They may have to do with your backpack. I know in Guild Wars 2, you have to have straps to equip a backpack.
Oh, but I tried to equip it, but I didn't try too hard because I tried to just put it in my back slot and it wouldn't. Maybe you have to attach it to a backpack itself.
That may
Like I said, I didn't try too hard. So that's interesting. All right, well, let's go out and we're going to go out and get some adventure. They're off. Since they're all fighting up there at the outpost, I will definitely keep working on my adventuring. So far, oh, while I'm here, I need to unload, I think. That way, the little bottom column that's below where the sparks are kept, I also can put the sparks in. Let's do that. Make sure and shut the doors, because if you don't shut doors, your enemy faction can come into your base. So make sure you always shut the doors. Let's go put the spirit, the lost soul, in the divinity. That's what this tree is called. It's called a divinity. Yes, I couldn't think of it a while ago. It's a divinity stone. And if you look at the very, very top up here, we have 10,243 souls deposited, and we need 100,000. The first person to fill this up to 100,000, I believe we're the ones who ascend. I believe that's correct. And so that's what we are really working hard to do that right now. So let's go. If you press F, and this also is a portal for fast travel. You do have to drop everything in order to travel, but at least it gives you, like if I click on that, see it gives, we have the divinity stone is where I am, and then looks like this has not been updated. Looks like they need to work on this. It doesn't look like it's supposed to, I bet. Anyway, you can teleport to the capture point, but you're going to have to drop everything. So It's fast travel, which is nice. The land is really big. We don't have any maps. I wish I could show you a map. But let's go ahead and deposit. So it's 10,243. If we deposit our 1 or 2 that we have, 2,246. Awesome. So every time you get one of those little souls, then you come in. Look, boy, these people are terrible about shutting these doors. My goodness. Let's get some melons and go up and continue to... Oh yeah, we were going to empty out our inventory, but I think we don't really have much that's a problem. And these are poppies. You get gold poppy petals, and then with the gold poppy petals you can actually make the bandages. That's how I was able to make those bandages earlier. See, I have 4 bandages. If I get a wound, I have them down in my toolbar and I can use those. Let's go ahead and spam our melons, get that food and drink up. And I can't remember. I can't remember how you adventure. I was hoping that I could go fit, but I don't think. Well, maybe it's cutting down trees and stone, but maybe if we keep doing this, we keep getting melons. That doesn't weigh very much, so I can get a lot of melons. But I wonder how you know, like what gives you the most points. I wonder. I want to be able to find out information, and there's just not a lot of information out there yet. That's what early access. So I'll continue to get tinsel vine and see in a minute if I harvest enough, it'll come up at the bottom of my screen and tell me what I'm getting. If I'm working for either adventure, invention, mysticism, or construction. So we'll see. I'll just keep harvesting. These don't weigh a lot, and you really, really, really need the tinsel vines. This is about the only way to get them. What would be fun is to see a loot drop fall, because it is very dramatic. Oh my gosh. So dramatic. You look up in the sky, and all of a sudden you see this beam of light, and then it's like an asteroid falls, and you watch it and like explodes down on the ground. And then you run out and kill yourself while you're trying to find it. Well, you don't kill yourself, but wolves will kill you. Oh my gosh. Oh look, here's a spark. Let's go get a spark. And if you watch the bar to the left of my food bar, you'll see that it'll turn light blue. I don't want that. That's a mean pig right there. I wonder if they protect these sparks, because he's running from something.
So what's the one above the weight on your bar?
The weight? What do you mean?
The one that's empty. What does that do?
Oh yes, there is a weight bar. I think I was about to say that. I got interrupted. It's kind of grayed out right now. It's like gray, but it's the same. As long as while I am harvesting, it's just going to slowly fill up. Oh yay, level 9. That's awesome, because we just joined the server late this afternoon. So that is awesome.
Yay.
That is really good. Yeah, that's my weight bar. It works like a normal weight bar. But,
okay. But what's the thing above it?
Oh yeah, that's the little sparks. If you can see,
okay.
Really hard to see, but right now, because I got that little spark a while ago, it's teeny tiny fingernail of blue.
Line. Okay.
Yeah, that's the little sparks. And that's what I deposit into the divinity stone.
Okay.
There's a little pink pig. I was hoping to see some more sparks. There's one. I saw one. Do you see? They're kind of like a burst of light. You see this like burst of light, and they appear, and they're easy to see at night.
Oh, I saw it.
So we'll get this one and watch the bar. And they say you can use any tool. There we go. Look how much that filled it up. Wow. And you want to be sure and deposit your souls before it fills up. Once it fills up, if it gets full, then it empties out. So you want to make sure and run. Don't harvest anymore. until you empty it out. Let's bam our fruit. Fill that food bar up. But this is pretty much... There's one. Let's go get this one.
Hello?
Hey, Bosco! We missed you.
Bosco!
I'm showing them how to get... All of a sudden, we're seeing lots of sparks. So we're out getting sparks and harvesting melon.
You know what the sparks remind me of? I don't know if anybody's seen the BFG, Big Friendly Giant.
Oh, yeah.
But he collects dreams.
Yes.
And the sparks kind of remind me of dreams.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie, Bosco?
Nope.
Oh, it's
So, Bosco,
good.
that update messed up a lot of people, I think. I was watching and people were logging in and out.
It's not even the update, it's the base, because this was happening every time before this update.
Yeah.
Except even with smaller bases, it was still happening badly. But I think this base just started growing too much, and
it's hard on your
this
computer.
This game is completely denying my computer.
Yeah, darn! I'm so sorry, but we're glad to have you back. I was thinking that we might go check out that cave up there above the base. And show them what about that. Are you able to kill whatever's in there?
Well, I'm going to try to get in game one more time.
Oh, you're still not in?
Yeah, he can't get in.
Oh, I thought you were in.
No, it won't load. The game won't load. That's what he was talking about. The base is too big. The server, he can't get on the server.
Yeah, just be sure and stand. And too, maybe when you log out, maybe log outside the base. That might work. Because I don't think you'll be harmed as long as you're in somewhere that you're not near a mean animal. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I keep, what I do is I basically just stand there until I'm able to move around, which has not happened yet, or if I look on the stream and see that it says Bosco has logged up.
Yeah, darn. Darn, darn, darn. Well, I think from now on I would go up where I know it's always safe, and I would just log out up there, up on one of those hillsides.
Yeah.
Because that's got to be better. I think that's a good idea. That might be something that can help everyone. All right, so, they're saying enemies west of our base, northwest. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be something? I'm not a high enough level to help anybody. I just get in the way. So, all right, we're going to deposit these again. So if you want to watch the number up here, or you can watch this bar, and this is the bar that'll empty out. So let's see, we're at 246, 254. That's awesome. People are going to be really happy that we're helping. And then, let's see, they changed everything up since this afternoon. They put all these boxes in here. Is that you, Bosco? I think that might be you.
I'm trying to get in one more time. I might be standing there.
Yeah, you're standing by the tree.
I'll probably be standing there for like a while until I see what happens.
So they've come in here and organized this really nicely. Here's for flint and salt.
That box was called heads.
Yeah.
Why is it called
heads?
heads?
Let me show you. I know, isn't that funny? It's called, there's no heads in it. Why is that sawmill in there? Yeah, here's one. You get, it's like that other game we play where you get wolf heads.
Oh,
yeah. And you get,
okay, like Conan, and then you make them in, okay, gotcha.
And I'm not sure, do you know what to do with them? It's a trophy wolf head. It says ingredient creature parts. Do you know what you use those for, Bosco?
Probably decorations.
They are often used to upgrade the hunter's lodge.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Was that you, Bosco? I heard somebody explode. Uh-oh. I think it was, and they may have got knocked off. Oh, there he is. What? There's animal parts. And that disgusting frabbit liquor.
Oh my goodness.
Is that a frabbit tongue? And there's a frabbit ear. venom nectar, wasp wings. If those are wasps, gosh, because they look like bats to me. Wasp stinger, maggot goo. Ew.
Yuck. You know what that looks like?
Yeah. Ugh.
On Guild Wars 2, it looks like gloppity glue.
Oh, yeah. This right there. Venom nectar. Yeah. And then wolf fangs, wing webbing, which I think is really pretty. Oh, somebody put that in there. It's caustic larva. I wonder if it came from some... Oh, is somebody standing here? Why did that... Did y'all see that? It just appeared. I almost wonder... Maggot egg. So I wonder if these are forming because of this other stuff. Does any of this spoil? No, it doesn't appear that any of it... Why are those just appearing? Because see, like right here, this ruined plant scrap, that happens all the time because...
Things decay.
I hear growling. Why is somebody growling?
Well, they said the base was being attacked from the northwest.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe...
I don't know. I heard growling, though. Anyway, oh gosh. Plant parts. Let's see. Oh, there's where I put these in here, over here.
They're all going over that direction.
Twine. Okay, let's make sure and put this stuff in the right spot. Boy, somebody is super organized in this base. Man, this is nice.
Maybe it's Rav.
No, they moved all these buckets over since we've been in. This is awesome. All you do is you mouse over it and click T and it'll move it over for you.
Nice.
There's those. Let's see, what else? Do I have anything else that can go in here? I think I saw tinsel vines somewhere. But see, like these will... Oh, it doesn't say.
There's 224 already in there.
224 watt. Now, these are tangle vines. These tinsel vines are... I hear growling. What is that growling?
No, I was looking at that tangle vine.
Yeah.
I thought tinsel vine.
Can y'all hear that growling? What in the world?
I think you should go out and see what's going on out there.
I'm too scared to. These, if Bosco was here, I'd go. These are salvageable, so all you do is right click on it. Now I'm not sure what we're going to get. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got topaz. Topaz shards and a topaz off of that. Geode. So some things are salvageable, and you want to go ahead and salvage them. I don't understand why things are just kind of popping up all over the place. Now I have 12 mysticism that I can use. So didn't I have another? There's my adventuring, but I thought I had a third a while ago. I wonder what happened to that. Oh, and I need to go put away my spirit residue. When you apply your souls to the divinity tree, divinity stone, you get residue from it. I'm going to go ahead and shut all these doors if we get attacked by people.
People or animals?
What are all these people doing? There's abstraction. He's talking about going direct north, but he's here. Once you put your stones up in the divinity stone, once you put your souls, then you have... Oh, I bet they have a place for it. I've been putting it in this alchemist distillery, but when we were doing it before, because you use this. Oh gosh, I don't want to get stuck in there. You use it. Where's the door? In making potions and stuff, but you get this residue. It's called residue, and let's see if we can find where they have that stored. There we go.
All right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, you sound amazing.
It says you logged off, but plant parts.
I really feel bad, but that is the last time I'm trying that. It's
that's fine, Bosco. I understand.
Did you try validating your files?
No, that's going to take a while, so I'm starting it now.
Okay.
Wood and logs. I don't guess they want branches or sticks. It doesn't look like. That's a gnarl wood burl. I haven't found any of that yet. Aha, here's branches. So let's put those, if we click T, that'll move that over. Click T, that'll move that over. Nice. What is that? That's a thorn wood barb. Haven't seen any of those. There we go. Yeah, our weight's coming down a little bit. We're going to have to find a place to put these topaz, and I do have a little bit of crumble stone, but I need to find where the spirit residue is. Let's see here. Plant parts. Lots of plant parts, because that's good to have so many chests like that. Animal parts.
You looking for the spirit residue?
Uh-huh. I'm looking to where to put it. Woo!
It's still in the mystic altar.
Oh, he must have died and he must, well, no. Maybe he logged back in. He just exploded in here. It's where, well, in the mystic thing.
Yeah, they usually wouldn't change.
No, there wasn't any in there. So either they used it up or they moved it. They've moved everything, Bosco. Everything is moved. So here's flint. You guys are going to be very happy. It's much more organized. We're just going to have to eventually learn where everything is. I don't know where. I can't see the spirit residue yet. There's a rough wood trunk. Is that what these are different? That's different than this, isn't it? Yeah. No, it's the same thing. Heads, flint and salt, stone and block. I actually have a little bit of stone, but I think it's better to put the stone in the stone cutter. Twine, cloth, and rope. Okay, we've already looked at all these, so I'll just keep it in my inventory. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to go out and see if we can... First, we're going to go over here. These people probably don't like me closing this door, but I can't. Gosh, I'd feel terrible if I didn't close the door and we got attacked, and it's my fault. Boy, I'd be upset with myself. Let's go over to these stones, because I did see I had mysticism, correct? I think I had 10 mysticism.
I think you said 12 mysticism.
Yeah, you're right. So now we're going to research. So watch
Bosco
here.
is paying attention.
Yeah, Bosco's paying attention. Now it went up. So right now we are researching survival armor. Wow, that will be good. So we've already gone to the second tier, and we're researching spirit table up here. That was the beginning of the spirit table for taming animals. And there's the spirit table upgrade. So look at this little mouse. I wonder what that's going to be. Spirit table upgrade. It's a little mouse. And there's a spider. Oh my gosh. So there's a lot. We're really, even though this looks like this is a lot, it's really new. Look at this. This is the spirit stable for taming pets. And right now I have no clue how to tame. Maybe next week we can show that by then. I don't know. If everything's still here, I think they're reckoning. Do you know when the reckoning is for the server, Bosco?
I think it's at like Saturday 2000 military time.
That's tomorrow. Oh look, he's building something right here. Wow, what is this gonna be? Wooden foundation frame. Awesome. Zadira. Wonder if he's building his own personal base. I hope not. I hope it's something for the faction, because there have been a lot of threads about if people build a lot of personal bases, then it takes away from the faction. It's better to put all of your resources in the faction at the beginning until you get everything upgraded and then go out. But there are a lot of personal bases all around the land here. It's kind of interesting. But I have no really desire to go out and build a personal base at all. I mean, right now, I feel like we all should work together and get everything upgraded. There's that little pig, isn't he cute? But boy, the I feel such rubber bandedness on the server right now. It just doesn't feel the same as it did. Let's see what this gives. Bjorn Heather Stalk. And that's to make, you use Bjorn Heather to make stalk. I mean, to make, to make recipes. Oh my gosh. But look at those pretty flowers. There's flowers all over. It's just really beautiful. Almost every time I play, I have to stop and take a screenshot because just there's so many beautiful scenes that you can see. Well, I guess, so you're definitely not coming in, Bosco?
I'm gonna wait for I'm gonna check if the files are done, and then I'll try again.
Okay, so you're what do you call that? Your Steam files?
Validating.
Validating. You're validating your files. Yeah, that should help. Definitely. But I'm just feeling this stutteriness that I haven't felt before. I wonder if it's something to do with the update. Oh, that pig. Is he after me? Don't go after me. I didn't come after you. Gosh.
So how do you feel like the night to day ratio is?
You know, when it gets dark, it's not too bad. It does seem like, look how beautiful it is now. I just love it. It's like every game I've ever played, I like having it be daylight. This game so far, like when it's nighttime, I still go out and harvest and don't need a torch. And it's only a part of the day that it gets just super. There's a wolf. We need to bypass that wolf. There's only a really short time to me that it gets super, super dark. So far, it's not bothering me that much. It does seem like, just like in every single game I've ever played. Oh, there goes a guy. That the nights it just seems like it's night way too much compared to day. I was hoping I'd see one of those rocks. And what was the other bird-like creature, Bosco? There's another thing that, drac? Is it a drac, I think?
No, that was the huge raptor.
It's called a drac?
It was a territorial drac was the, that big raptor.
That's like a raptor. So the rocks are kind of like birds. They're kind of like ostriches, aren't they?
Mm.
Hi there. Oh, you're a mean one. I don't want to say hi to you. He'll be after me here in a minute. The ones with the tusks. And it looks
You know what
Yeah?
You know what I'm realizing is it's actually 9:55.
Oh my goodness, we only have 5 more minutes.
Are you kidding me?
I wanted to go find a drac and show them. I know where we saw it earlier. Didn't want to go find it without you, Bosco, but I'm going to find it. Maybe I can find it. We only have 5 more minutes. This is crazy.
I know, right?
We just started.
Yeah.
I know. For me, it feels like we're like halfway through, maybe.
Look how beautiful this is. My gosh, I love this forest. This just feels like home to me. I just love being in a forest where it's very mossy and very shady and
lots of trees.
Yeah. And
not to freak you out, but I can definitely say you are going in the right direction if you want to find it.
I know where that drac was. It was nighttime when we came here, so I'm curious how Rav and I got down this cliff in the night because this is the way we went. And I don't know if we just happened to be lucky. Oh, see? How did we get down here that time without killing ourselves? Maybe we fell and didn't realize it. But this is where oh, there's a wolf.
Sorry.
Oh, I hear growling. I hear growling. Don't be after me. I want to find that drac. It was right here, I believe. Right? Oh, there's a wolf. Don't go. Oh, I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. Is he after me? Nope. Oh my gosh. There's wolves all down. See why I needed Bosco?
What is with the wolves in every game? It's
I don't know.
In H1Z1, the wolves were terrible.
Yeah.
In Ark, the wolves are terrible, even though you can ride them and they're amazing.
Did you hear that? Hey, there's the guy down there. I wonder Wonder where he's going.
I like all the little floaty things in the air.
Yeah. Oh, they're like little... Well, I don't see that drac. It was right in here somewhere.
There's
Oh, there it is. There it is.
stuff
I
down
see it.
there,
Let me get in
though.
a spot so maybe it won't see me. Look. Y'all see it?
Oh my, that is huge.
Yeah. Does he hear me?
Wow. Now that looks prehistoric.
There's the drac. I told y'all I'd go find him for you. Whoa.
He looks a lot like a raptor.
Yeah, he really... Ooh. Stops and pops his head up. There he goes. Yeah, he does look like a raptor. I've not been over here. This is about as far this... That looks like desert over there, doesn't it? That might be silver right down there. Wonder if I dare try to get it. I think I could be
Silver
brave.
or the drac?
Hmm?
The silver or the drac?
See if this is silver.
You are brave. That's
Yeah.
right where that thing was walking.
Invention, ascension point. Awesome.
Sweet.
Oh, I was getting dross metal. Dross metal is like the lowest ore that you can get, so it wasn't really worth it. I was hoping it was silver. I can't really tell a difference. It seems like I get silver, and I don't want to get too full because I might have to run. This looks really dangerous.
I was going to say, when you find the good stuff, that's when things chase you.
Yeah. Oh, I think this is the swamp. And I don't think the swamp is a good place at all.
Why
Ooh,
do you
look,
think
this
it's
looks... Let's see. Let's try our hatchet.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Let's see what I'm getting. Thorn... Oh! Wait. Oh, dear. Thornwood cuts. Let's try our bandages. Gosh, I'm getting cuts. How do you get the thornwood?
Oh, gosh.
Infected wound. Let's try another bandage. See if that helps. Nope. Well, I don't know. I wonder how you get that. Maybe better armor?
Better tools.
Better, different tools, possibly? Let's don't do that again. Oh, my goodness. Wonder what that is right there. A frog? Is that a frog?
Looks like it.
What do y'all guys think? Oh, gosh, am I going to die from that wound? I'm overheating. Oh, maybe that's a rock. It looks like it's something sleeping, though, doesn't it? Should we try hitting it with a
That's
mallet?
just the very top of its head, and below it, there's a giant body.
Boy, that looks scary. You think it's a rock? Maybe it's a rock. No, because, see, my little dot, you can't harvest something unless you have a crosshair. Oh, I've got to get out of here. Let's see. Let's try. If you do Q, it'll change your... Nope. Sometimes it works. Let's try pick. Is it a rock? No. Must not be anything. Nope. I don't have a crosshair, so... I don't know what that is. Alright, we've got to get out of here because we're overheating. Our health hasn't gone down too bad, but... let's stop and eat all our melon. Gosh. Yeah, I don't like the swamp. It is not my favorite place to be.
I don't like the swamp in any games.
Let's get out of here and then we'll... Oh, let's get a drink. Yeah, this is right where that drac was. He was right here by this water. Where is he? We don't want to run into him. Let's get some of this yummy fruit to take home.
Cosplay said, jump into the water!
Yeah, some water you have to be careful because it's poison. There's a wolf. They look like lions to me. Oh, don't go there.
At least the water doesn't have piranhas in it.
Wonder if we can get home safely. I can't believe we did this much. Oh, there's that drac. There he is. Whoa. Alright, we're headed home. There was a bunch of wolves down here. We need to try to get up so we can see.
Hello?
Oh, Bosco, you scared me.
Welcome back!
scared me because I'm so tense because I'm like, oh, I hear growling. I hear growling.
I'm a wolf.
Oh, are you?
Are you chasing Zoo?
Uh-oh, my stam is down. Is something chasing me? Nope. Oh, good. We're good. Let's eat all our berries.
I made a turn Bosco into a wolf potion, so that's me.
Oh.
It's a very common potion, don't worry. So, it is 10:02.
Yep, we're about to... We went down into the swamp, Bosco.
It has been...
Were you watching when we went down in the swamp?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was trying to. It's getting laggy. Well, not exactly laggy. It's just like every time I can't watch it while I'm in that frozen screen. So
well, I think we're going to close the episode for now. I can't turn my character. Usually I have Bosco in my stream or in my videos to look at so that you can at least see the face. It seems rude to turn my back to somebody when I'm talking to them. But I think it's time to say goodnight to everyone. Thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you next Friday night. Bye.